Good morrow, YouTube. My name is the Laziest Gamer, and this is the last minute Road to Glory. Now, you might wonder why I'm starting a Road to Glory with 2 months left of a season. Well, it's mainly because I got bored of the gameplay. On my main account, I've got a number of icons, lots of flashbacks, red cards, decent team. But it's boring. There's nothing to grind for. I'm not trying to achieve anything. And it's along the same lines as what you might have heard Nepenthes say, Nick running a FUT market. The fact that there's just nothing to grind for at the moment. So I've created this new account and I just want to see what I can achieve. Now, this isn't a case of I'm doing this full time for the next couple of months, because I have a job, I have a family, I've got stuff to do. So it adds some realism into what we can expect to achieve as a regular player. I mean, I'm slightly more than a casual player. I play it a lot more than I should do, really. It's not like a once a day thing. For an hour, I might put a couple of hours into it, maybe through the web app, as well as playing the menu systems themselves. But this Sunday I had a bit of spare time, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to start something. I'm going to try and start a new team, and I'm going to record it and see if I can share it with people, see if there's any interest. So as you can see, I'm just setting up my team, and the best player I've got to start with is on loan 85 Royce, left mid, doesn't even fit into my team. But to actually improve this team, I'm going to actually go through all the starter objectives. I'm going to make sure that I optimise my time, make sure I earn as much coinage as I can to start with. So I've just completed some starter objectives, got a daily objective there. And you get a lot of sort of simple little things. You get fitness cards, contract cards, position cards, chemistry cards. It's all stuff that will come in useful, and it's stuff that you don't actually have to pay for later down on the line. So as you can see now, to just over 1,000 coins. Not a lot, but it's a good start. But as you can see, I'm going to carry on working through. Completed the Welcome to a FUT challenge, and you get an 8 free loan plus loan player pack. This might come in useful. Now, I chose to take a Brazilian team mainly, and what's going to come out now, I believe, is going to help me around this and he's been an amazing player throughout this FUT. Lots of people have used him on all his variations, not so much his informed centre-back card, because that's pretty... I don't know, it just doesn't work as a centre-back, but works really well as a CDM. And as you can see here, we're still carrying on, working this way through. At this point, we've played a FUT Seasons draft, a FUT Seasons game, just to make sure we complete this objective. We get some silver players. But this is where I really start optimising it. As you can see, I've got a Saudi League player there. I'm going to check his price now when you go through. As you can see, the lowest price by now was 1,600. I list him up for 1,400. It is a good, quick little profit from doing these challenges that we get given to start with. Obviously, I got a single player win then. It's not difficult to do in seasons, considering you play on the lowest difficulty to start with. And I think you get in this one I get an Evo. Ivy, even, Spanish player. He doesn't really go for much from what I remember. I think I listed him up for about 400 coins. I spend too much time going through these lists, seeing what people are listing cards up for. But yeah, I list him for 400, and eventually he'll sell, but I'll keep the contracts because I've got a lack of them at the moment, obviously. So I've completed some more challenges here. I get another 150 coins on the coin balance. Ways to play. What do I get for this one? I've got a premium gold pack. So So, you know, you're getting packs without actually having to pay for anything, which is always, yeah, you know, it's a premium gold pack and you don't really get anything good in it. It's always worth doing because you're stocking up your club for later. And, you know, I get a Welbeck in there, so I'm happy with that. I like Welbeck as a player. And a couple of chemistry cards. Claim another 250 coins there. And, you know, you get a chemistry item. So I skip through here. And as you can see, that Saudi League card already sold for 1,400 coins, which is brilliant. So I've moved on a little bit. I've completed all the challenges for the starter objectives. I think I've at this point, and I decided to do some trading. Now at this point, it's quite easy to trade for the silvers and earn a little bit of profit because all the SBC leagues are out. So what I tend to do is I go through the market and I purchase all the discard silvers for those particular leagues. So generally you're looking at a Portugal League, England 2, Chinese League, Mexican League, Argentinian League. Occasionally get lucky, you get Belgian League, Netherlands, and all of that. I won't make you watch all of this because I do go on for quite some time. I think I probably spend about 20 minutes in this menu just purchasing and relisting players, because one good thing about doing this method is as soon as you've listed them, because you list them for pretty much the lowest buy it now, if possible. As you can see, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to scroll through, find out what the lowest price is, and list it for about either the lowest or near the lowest price I can. And you get a constant turnover of these players. So now I'm back in the menu, and as you can see, you know, I've sold, I think I listed these overnight, and I sold 25 out of 30. Obviously, it's a new account, so I can't increase my transfer list to 100, which is a shame, but I'll be working on that. But, you know, I made a tidy profit. I had about 14 grand, and I move on to the SBCs. Now, these SBCs I take from FUTBin. FUTBin's brilliant, because if you're going to the challenge filter list, it'll tell you the value for coins. And if you do a value for coins, you know, you're looking at a minimum of 3+. But when you first start, some of them are 6, 7 times the reward for the amount you spend. In this case, I get a Prime Gold Players pack, and out of that I get Bauman. Not brilliant, but it'll do. It's a start, it's an 83, it's guaranteed on 1,000 coins. I get Juan Mata in there as well, Forsberg, Wilson. Couple of Premier League players, which helps. This one is, this is really cheap. That's 1,000 coins to achieve, and you get a 7,000 coin pack. Now, it is a silver players pack, but it's a premium silver players pack, and out of these, generally you get some really good, relevant rewards. These are the SBC type rewards that you achieve. So as you can see, when this loads up, in here I've got lots of Netherlands, Germany, Argentinian, what else? England, so Championship, MLS, I think it's MLS, no, it's Italy one. So all of these you can relist up and earn some quick profits. Some of these I sell for over 1,000, make some good profit. Again, this is another one, Prime 9, another Prime Gold Players pack. This one was about 7,000 coins to complete for a 45,000 coin pack. Excuse me. So I get this Prime Gold Player pack. I'm not sure I get much in this one. Let's have a look. Oh, so I do get a board in this one. This one is, yeah, Pickford, not a great goalkeeper, but Premier League, 83. And, you know, there's a couple more Premier Leagues in there. And I'm starting to think, maybe I will make a Premier League team out of all the packs I open. This one's Besiktas. Besiktas is really cheap at the moment. And again, another 45k pack. And I just carry on doing this by trading over and over and over and over again. It's a really useful method to start building up your team early game. As you see, you're getting everything there. I think it's Gaitan. Is it Gaitan? Yeah, Gaitan. But, you know, I get Delph, I get Alberto Moreno. Again, players are getting shoved into a Premier League team. Quads, again, really simple, really cheap. Look on FUTBin, it'll give you a most relevant price. Again, I think it's a Prime Players Pack. No, it's a Premium Gold Players Pack in this one. And in, I achieve a reward because I've done that in the SBCs at this point. Again, pretty much nothing. I think Zaza. Yeah, Zaza of Torino. Not a player I'm going to use. Probably going to sell on. But again, a few more Premiership players that I'll probably use in my starter team. Again, squad goals. Squad goals is probably the hardest one because I've done because you've got to change the positioning of one or two players. I'll get some loyalty. But you get a mega pack in this, and it's definitely worth the time. You get a walkout from this one. This is a really good walkout for me because it affirms what league I'm going to use. In this case, I'm going to be using Matic in my midfield for my Premier League team. Not a great Premier League team, but you know, it'll do to kick me on. He's a walkout, he's 86. He's going to be worth a bit of money in the future when I decide to sell him. And as you can see, I've got Company as well, which helps in the defence. Again, Company is not a brilliant defender, but very good. We'll go with that. Again, Athletic Club, really cheap at the moment and a really good reward. So I'm going to claim that reward. And it's again another Prime Gold Players Pack. In this Prime Gold Players Pack, I don't really think I don't even get a walkout, I believe. Board season. No, we get, oh yes, we get Jaquin, something like that. I can't remember how to say his name. But we get Bailly and Christensen as well, so better defence for us. This is the final one I do. This is again a really cheap one. Roma Prime Gold Players Pack. This like ticks off one of my achievements that I wanted to achieve within these next 2 months, within the first 12 hours. It's a walkout. It's an icon. It's English. Centre back. Sol Campbell. Now, Sol Campbell, it's not his prime, which is a shame. It's his mid-card, but he's an excellent defender, one that you can't really go wrong with. My reaction when this first came out was adulation, adoration. I just couldn't believe it. Within the first 12 hours of opening it, with starting this account, I've already got Sol Campbell. Absolutely ridiculous. So I could sell him and make it easy on myself and get a really good team, move forward from that, but I decided no, I want to keep him and I want to play on. So this is my team at the moment. I've got Origi, who's iffy at best, really poor stamina. You've got Wilson, again, poor stamina, not really that great as a forward. Juan Mata, yeah, there's a reason people don't use Juan Mata. Matic, you know, not too bad stats. It's just a shame about his pace. Grosh, now he's a difficult one because he's got really good stamina and he looks but generally looks pretty crap. But he's done well for me so far. Danny Welbeck is awful. Fabian Delph, I like him. It's a crap card, but I like him. Then you've got Moreno, who's playing at right back. It's doing all right. Vincent Kompany. He would be good if he had more stamina. That's the problem. He's too slow, not enough stamina. And Pickford is just awful. He can't save anything. He couldn't organise a piss up in a brewery. And then you got Sol Campbell rounding out my team, who is just an amazing addition. And that will be it, lads. Thank you very much, and see you next time.